Support us by subscribing, ring the notification bell, press all, and thumbs up. Thank you. U.S. Customs and Border Protection, in partnership with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, has completed construction on more than 75 miles of new border wall system, along the southern borders of California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. This includes the replacement of dilapidated or outdated designs, in high-priority locations across the southwest border. Construction is underway for approximately 158 additional miles of new border wall system, and another 276 miles are in the pre-construction phase. So friends, you can see how difficult and Herculean a task this is because of the vast size of over 2,000 miles to cover the entire border. Some critics are saying there is no new wall being built, but we have just shown that more than 75 miles has been built. Yes, this may include tearing up the old wall and installing these new bollard panels, but at least something is being done. Do not forget that this creates jobs for Americans and helps border towns in the vicinity because more money is being spent all around. The point of the videos is not really to discuss politics, but to give an update and analysis of a critical issue that is important to many regardless of their political ideologies. Brigadier General Kimberly Colleton, Commander of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, South Pacific Division, visited Task Force Barrier Project Sites 1 and 2 in Lukeville, Arizona, at the south end of Organ Pipe National Monument. The general is primarily interested in knowing the project status, and challenges the USACE contractor team has faced, and might be facing as they move forward with construction. The Tucson 1 project will stretch 38 miles, while the Tucson 2 project will stretch 5 miles. Both along the southwest border of the United States. The Tucson project manager, along with the contractor's site superintendent, accompanied General Colleton on a site tour bidding construction status and accomplishments and future plans to date as construction continues. On October 28, 2019, contractors at the Tucson 3 project site near Douglas, Arizona, installed new 30-foot steel bollard panels which will stretch for 20 miles. The barrier replacement project sites Tucson 1, 2 and 3, El Paso 1, Yuma 1, and now Centro 1, are all part of the Section 284 program. In the past month, there have been real incidents of smuggling gangs in Mexico, that have repeatedly sawed through new sections of President Donald Trump's border wall in recent months. By using commercially available power tools, opening gaps large enough for people and drug loads to pass through, according to U.S. agents and officials with knowledge of the damage. The breaches have been made using a popular cordless household tool known as a reciprocating saw, that retails at hardware stores for as little as $100. When fitted with specialized blades, the saws can slice through one of the barrier's steel and concrete bollards, according to the agents, who spoke on the condition of anonymity, because they were not authorized to speak publicly about the barrier defeating techniques. After cutting through the base of a single bollard, smugglers can push the steel out of the way, allowing an adult to fit through the gap. Because the bollards are so tall, and are attached only to a panel at the very top, their length makes them easier to push aside, once they have been cut and are left dangling, according to engineers consulted by the Washington Post. The smuggling crews have been using other techniques, such as building makeshift ladders, to scale and overtop the barriers, especially in the popular smuggling areas in and around San Diego, according to nearly a dozen U.S. agents. But so what? That is why technology is so important. Technology can surveil the entire 2,000 miles of border using drones and sophisticated cameras. And as soon as a breach is detected, armed border patrol units can be dispatched by fast light helicopters to intercept. So far, the border wall construction has cost around $10 billion, which is really nothing compared to the size of the border. In my opinion, it will probably cost close to $100 billion to cover the entire 2,000-mile border. That includes surveillance technology, drones, and hiring thousands of border patrol agents. The U.S. has spent more than $20 billion in the past 12 months in Syria. So those who say $100 billion is too much to secure the border do not know what they're talking about. If the U.S. Treasury can spend $20 billion in Syria, then they should not have a problem funding $100 billion for the 2,000-mile border. Just to be clear, this does not have to be taxpayer money. All the Treasury and Fed have to do is put $100 billion into a computer terminal and it is created. No inflation, and better yet, no taxpayer money. Anyways, thanks for watching. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe, ring the notification bell, pick all, and remember, peace through strength.